Hi everyone, welcome to IG Live with Angela. Happy Thursday. Woohoo! I have a very special friend that's going to be joining our live today. Elena Cardone is going to be joining our live. I cannot wait to meet her. I cannot wait to introduce you to her. I cannot wait for her to share her story, what she's doing, why she's doing it. And I can't wait. So I'm so excited. Elena is, she is the author of Build an Empire, How to Have It All. She's an incredible, beautiful woman, and I cannot wait to meet her. And I'm so looking forward to that. So let me see. Thank you so much for joining my live today, you all. It's very exciting. Try not to be nervous, but we're just going to have a good time. She's so personal and personable and friendly and kind and giving and just a real down-to-earth, kind-hearted human being. And we have the great honor of having her here today with us for a pretty short amount of time. So I cannot wait to meet her and share her with you today. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you. Welcome to IG Live with Angela. Today is a really great day. I'm so excited to have Elena Cardone is joining us today for just a conversation, just to get to know each other. I am part of her 10X Ladies Network, and I can't wait for her to share a little bit about that and for her to share her story and talk about some things that I think will be very helpful to us here. So let me see. I'm not seeing her come in. As soon as she joins, that would be amazing. So I'm excited about that. So how are you all doing? I hope you all are well. How's your day going? How's your week going so far? Are you all reaching those goals that you set before you for 2021? Or are you just sort of getting into the groove of the year? And I think that's kind of where I am today, is just settling into 2021. So there's a lot going on, a lot of exciting things happening this year. And I know for you and your future, you're going to have such amazing things happen in your life and your future too. And I cannot wait to hear about that from you all as well. So it's an exciting time. So yeah, so as soon as she comes in, I will be happy to introduce you to her. I wonder if I need to invite her, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Would have been a good idea to invite you in, Elena. Thank you so much for joining my live.
Hi.
Hi,
So great
Elena.
to see you.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot I'm live. I was trying. I let Scarlett put lipstick on me, and now that I actually got on camera, I'm like, oh, right. I'm wearing the lipstick still.
I love it. You're beautiful.
Thank you. It's fine. I'm going to suck it up to a mom moment here.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining my live. I have the most amazing community, and we're all so excited that you're here today joining us. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so good. I was in your 10X ladies last night, and it's what an honor it is to be in the same room with you and just to get to know you that way as well. But then for you to come in here and just be a part of this it is amazing. And you've touched my heart in the last year. And I just need to share that. I need to share how you and Grant, of course, have changed my life. I just want to let you know that my perspective on money has changed because of the two of you. And it's important for me to let you know that I don't view money the same way that I used to. And I see the value in money that I've never seen before, and how that can really impact people and grow them and add so much value to their life, and for them to help them leave a legacy for their family in their future. And I want to thank you for that. So thank you.
Oh man, that's awesome. I'd love to hear. I mean, maybe now's not the time, but if it is, then go for it. But I'd love to hear what your old way of thinking about money was, and then what was said to make it, you had this new viewpoint now that's actually working for you.
I would love to share that with you. I'd love to hear about you too. We could do that another time. Would you come back? Would you be willing?
Sure.
Okay, I would love to share it with you. But it's deep rooted, right? It goes back to my childhood and how I was raised and things like that. I know that I had mentioned maybe sharing a little bit about normal, and maybe that is a great big part of how we change our mind, is we have that normal mindset. Can you talk a little bit about how that's not even, you can't come into your house with the attitude of normal?
Yeah, Grant and I are really good about helping to push each other to a higher and bigger level of think. I heard a story one time about abundance. I was raised similar probably to you in that we always had to turn out the lights and save electricity and eat your food and don't waste anything. So, because there was always this fear about there not being enough ever. And being raised with that, I was also raised with if you have too much, then you're not going to be humble, or it's not right, or the greedy people are bad, or so I had a lot of that too. And then I heard this story one time about like for instance, this farmer who, let's say it takes 12 crops a year to live off of, and then he plants the 12 crops for him and his family. But then as the season comes along, the freezes out six of the crops, and then he's in there starving and can't feed anybody. So like, you have to have abundance. You have to have more than what you think you're going to need in order to survive comfortably. So then once he plans the 150 crops, then the freeze can come, the locust can come, whatever can come, and he still has plenty to provide for his family, and not only his family, but his community if he so chooses as well. So I've developed this, this normal way of just having enough, being okay, is actually a major flunk and a detriment to you and your family's survival. So if you're going to survive and you want to be able to take care of yourself and your community, it's your obligation and your responsibility then to not think normal, to not think like other people, but to think in terms of abundance and more and bigger. So I've had to rework the way that I think about things also. And so that's just become one of my strengths, especially with Grant, is I have an enormous amount, an ability to think huge and big. And then I go to Grant and present him with my ideas, half of which get put on the cutting room floor, and the other half or quarter of them make it to him where he's like, wow, this is actually good. I can run with this because I have that vision, but he's the doer. And that's why we work really well together, But every time I push Grant, it's been to the benefit of both of us. It was me that told Grant, you have to become a billionaire. I wrote this in my book, Build an Empire, How to Have It All. There you go. I said, you need to become a billionaire. And when I told him that, he was furious. He was like, oh, that's easy for you to say. You're not out there struggling and hustling. And when is enough going to be enough for you? And when are you satisfied? And then I realized I didn't present it to him in the way that he could hear it. But I finally broke it down with him, and I was like, look, I have enough. I mean, I'm cool. Like, look at me. I'm in a tank top. I don't need something to be something. I don't need Chanel, although I like Chanel, to be somebody, or I'm me, like me or not, whether I'm wearing my Target t-shirt or Chanel, that isn't changing. So I explained to him, if you don't become a billionaire, you are not living up to your potential. I've met the billionaires. I've met 5 or 6 of them already. And Grant is so far superior. Why do they have the stage and the platform and you don't? You can actually help people and make a difference for the better. So for you not to become that, you are not living up to your potential, flunk. You're not helping other people, flunk. And in order to become a billionaire, you would have had to exchange your products and your services with enough people and be known by enough people, and them winning from your products and services if you're ever going to reach billionaire status. So once I kind of explained to that, then something changed in his mind, and his mind opened up to the possibility of that he's not living up to his potential. Where could he go? And if it wasn't for that difficult conversation that we had to have, he would still have been trapped in his own limitations. All I did was just open the door for him to have the perception that there could be more. And now look at us. We're almost there. We're not there yet. We do have 2.2 billion assets under management, but
Wow.
but we'll be there soon. You know, and again, it takes somebody, a team member, that's going to help and push you to that heightened level of success, that wants you to win, that knows when you achieve your goals, that's actually your testament, and that is what love is to me, is helping someone reach their heightened level of success where they couldn't achieve and where they capped out on their own, because they would have done that with or without you. But if you have the right partner, and it doesn't even have to be your spouse, it could be your partner in business, but if you have two, like the power of two working in a collaborated, coordinated effort for the same mission, bottom line is more powerful than one. So if you can find that one person that's all in on you and your mission, that the max out you can go for yourself, that person can help push you to the heightened level of success. And that's who we are for each other. And just that alone, that concept is not normal. Normal people don't think like that. Normal people think like, okay, now we're boyfriend and girlfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, however
Right.
you do it
Right.
in your household. Most people, normal people, think my love means I sit down in front of a television, we shut off electronics from the world, we hold hands, and you prove your love to me that way. That's normal. That's acceptable. That's what society teaches. That's not what Grant and I do. Grant and I fall in love and maintain a marriage of 17 years of still being in love. I mean, you know, come on, that's not always easy.
Right.
But we do that by helping each other achieve our goals and dreams. And when you do that, you develop more trust for each other, and you develop more love you know for each other. So that's how we do things around here. It's not normal though.
Wow.
You know?
Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that attitude. It's like you've given permission to so many people to think that way. And when they hear your words, and when they hear that energy from that, you see the potential, and you talk about it, and you share those words of strength like that, like you can do this, this can be greater. That language is new. It's a different language that some people have never heard before. And that's what you all speak a different language to most people. But it's very empowering. And when you really listen, you see there's something has to spark inside of you, because I don't think anybody wants to be normal. I don't think anybody wants to remain where they are. I think we all see the potential in ourselves. I think a lot of times we're told different things, but we limit ourselves, right, and what we believe in, and how we believe in ourselves,
Yeah,
based on others and things.
I was taught to be you know, a strong, independent woman and never depend on a man for anything. My mom taught me that, and my father taught me that. My father never wanted me to give up my acting career for a man. So he was always like, you know, never depend on a man, do it yourself, and don't give up your life for a man. My mom, ironically, was the breadwinner of the family, and so she was like, never depend on a man, never. So I was raised that way, and you know, for the first 4 or 5 years of my marriage, I was not depending on the man that I married, because I was trying to do it all myself, and I thought, you know, I wouldn't be you know, taken seriously, or I was compromised, or I'd be some subservient woman if I supported him or allowed him to take care of me. And you know, 2008 came, and I was pregnant. I wasn't working in the industry anymore. I had no source of income. And I had to make a very tough decision. You know, what do I do? Grant and I were on the verge of losing it all. And at that moment, I made a decision. I'm going all in on my husband. I can take the chance and the risk of this falling flat on my face. Like every woman in the world will want to kill me, because now I'm, you know, somehow lost my womanhood, because I chose to trade in my acting career in order to trade up to a potential empire. And it was a difficult decision. You know, I had all the voices and all the people, oh, you know, he's just going to leave you for a younger woman later on in life and blah, 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 blah. And I thought to myself, I had to analyze all of that. And I had to say, okay, so what's the worst that could happen? I made a mistake. I'm deeply humiliated. Okay. Is that it? Like, okay, I've been there, done that, you know, like, okay, I'm always going to be a winner no matter what. Like, so
Absolutely.
I went all in on Grant, and I depended on him, and he depends on me. And I realized that is okay. When you trust somebody and they truly have your back, it's okay to depend on people in life if you've delegated that they're going to run that division for you. Like, it's okay for me to depend on a nanny when I'm not there. It's okay for me to depend on the housekeeper to make my environment clean, so it frees me up to do other more important things. And ironically, in being able to depend on a man, I was able to find myself as a truly strong and more powerful woman. Ironically, I never wanted it to be that way, but unfortunately, fortunately, that's the way it happened for me.
You are so beautiful. I love how by you loving your man and investing in him and putting everything you had into him, and then watching him grow and take care of you and provide for his family, and you being there by his side, or however you all describe that. And then, yes, for you to realize, wow, that was that was the role for you, and how that's empowered you now in your life to truly empower others. Like, you are making a difference all over the place because of your, I hope that because of your authenticity, you're genuine, you're real, you're on a live with me today. That is amazing, because you believe in human beings. You believe that we all have something greater than just what is around us today. It's not about where we are at this moment. It's about where we're going to be tomorrow, where we're going to be in the next few moments when we make the decision to be better, be greater, come out of the normal, step out of our comfort zone, and be okay with that. And because of your willingness to share that, you don't have to do that, and you do. And so thank you. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on here today. I want to value and respect your time. I love you, and my heart is exploding. Thank you for coming in here today, and I hope we can do it again.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. And it was so nice. Thank you for being on the call last night. If anyone else wants to join my free networking group of 10X ladies from around the world, it's an amazing group. It's really awesome to have the people with the right mindset that want to do better be on this call every Wednesday. If you want to do that, it's for free. Go to 10xladies.com/network, and we'll get you in on the loop, and then I'll see you every Wednesday.
Awesome. Thank you, Elena. Can I hug you and give you a big hug? Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Now we can go take off the lipstick.
Say hi to Sabrina and your daughter.
Scarlett.
Okay, Scarlett.
This was actually hours ago, and I forgot all
It's
about
pretty.
it.
It's staying on very nicely.
It's staying on. Yeah, yes, it is. It is, because I went live with you, and I was like, whoa, I forgot about that.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining my live today. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing moment of my life. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed by the amount of giving that both Elena and Grant have given to communities really all over the world, making a huge impact, not only in the lives of their family, but also leaving a legacy for change in our minds about money. It's really important to really think about how you value money and what that change and that frame of thought can do for you, for your future, for your family, for tomorrow, for your community. So I encourage you and challenge you to really think about how you view money and what are you doing differently today that can make a difference in your life and those around you. I love you. Thank you for joining my live today. I will see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining me. Just another big hug. I think I need it. Okay, now I can go eat lunch. Have a great day. Bye.